Trip Zero here, and we've got our greenhouse. It's in functional condition. It's not quite finished. A lot of work still to do, but I wanted to explain this testing that I've been doing to a now production system. First, we've got some plants in here, and they're doing pretty well since they've been transplanted. Some paste tomatoes, a chili plant, and some garlic. And the tomatoes are hanging. This is a beefsteak, one that we transplanted from the other bed, a sucker. And these I started from seeds. They've got the cool trellis system going on here from the mid-liter system, all going up here at about a little over 7 feet high. They're doing well. Early on they had some I think phosphorus deficiencies. That's why you get a little white on these leaves. But the new stuff looks good, so I think they're better. How this system works? Well, I've described the water system a little bit, but we've got a filter coming in here to a reservoir. The filter is fed by rainwater, so it keeps this nice and full. And then this delivers water to the pumping system, which is down here, and you can hear. And that feeds both the irrigation system and the heating and cooling system, which is down here. Now, right now, it's pumping for the heating and cooling, and in a minute we'll go see the temperature and see how well it's doing. We've got temperature sensors and humidity sensors in the soil right here. And this other bed, which is not heated or cooled or watered at the moment, we've got, just a point of reference, we've got a temperature sensor in there as well. Pull this out so you can see it. These are Vegetronics soil temperature sensors, pretty good. And I've got one of their moisture sensors. You just put it in the ground, it's nice and waterproof. Very cool. Those are connected to a particle photon, which is this guy right here. Sorry, my dirty hands. And this is our controller box. We've got a temperature sensor right there that reads the system temperature inside here, which gets a little bit warmer than the air because of this voltage regulator. Gets kind of warm. And we've got on top of here with a spider a giant antenna, so we can get Wi-Fi access to it. So let's go and see what kind of temperatures we're looking at between this bed, which is heated and cooled, got water going through pipes underneath the soil in the soil bed, and then into the ground, and this bed, which is dry and untreated, basically unregulated. Let's go take a look through the web interface. That's the cool thing about the particle photon in there, is it's got a nice web API that we can check the temperatures from anywhere that has internet access. So let's go take a look. Hey, we're in the house now. We're at the computer, and we're using the web API to check in very raw form the various sensors in the system. This is the system temperature, which is inside the controller box, and it's 38 degrees, which is around 97, 98 degrees Fahrenheit, which feels about right inside the greenhouse. It's quite warm in there. This, we'll switch to, this is the unregulated bed. So it's about 2 degrees cooler than the air temperature, or the system temperature, I should say. And that could the difference could be because maybe the soil takes a little bit longer to heat up. It's got more specific heat, higher specific heat than the air. So maybe that could be the difference. The difference could be that voltage regulator making it a little bit warmer. But yeah, about 36 degrees Celsius or 96 or so degrees Fahrenheit we can double check that. Alexa, what is 36 Celsius to Fahrenheit?
36 degrees Celsius is 96.8 degrees Fahrenheit.
Yeah, 96 degrees. And now this is the regulated bed, and it's already more than 10 degrees cooler, 13 degrees cooler than the air, and 13 degrees cooler than the other bed. 15 degrees cooler than the system temperature, and about 13 degrees cooler than the air. So that's pretty significant. That's quite awesome. And that'll be good for the plants, especially if we can keep it at that temperature. This is about 70 something degrees. Alexa, what is 23 degrees Celsius to Fahrenheit?
23 degrees Celsius is 73.4 degrees Fahrenheit.
There you go. So that's pretty cool, and that'll keep the plants happy. We'll check this again at nighttime, see what kind of temperatures we can maintain during night. And hopefully we can keep it above about 15.5 degrees Celsius, which is 60 degrees Fahrenheit. So that's it for the system test number 2, and pretty happy so far, and the plants look happy too. So we'll continue, see how it goes.